Got a little windshield problem we're taking care of here. We're grinding it all back to metal. Of course, the corners are, well, like always, a little extra rusty. But all in all, this is pretty good. We don't have any holes eaten all the way through the van here, even at the worst spots. So we're gonna grind that up a little bit more before we treat it with some Osfo and then paint it and call the glass man. So with the blue scrubby here on an angle grinder, we have cleaned up all the way around the windshield.
While we're working on the windshield, it just seemed natural to go after this footwell. Passenger side here, we scraped up the rust a little bit, smeared some Osfo on there. Gonna give that a shot of paint tomorrow.
Okay, back at it early this morning. The Osfo has dried overnight, and we can see it's all nice and black now. The iron oxide has all turned to iron phosphate, thanks to the chemicals in the Osfo. So we have no more rust. While we're at the windshield, we went ahead and did some rust abatement here in the footwells. Here we've got what was rust is no more. On the driver's side, here too, what was rust is now iron phosphate. Now the Osfo leaves this kind of chalky residue behind, so we want to wipe all of that off before we start spray painting. Semi-gloss white, Rust-Oleum, good match. This isn't a full tutorial video, it's just a little teaser to show you what you're in for if you decide to take on this project yourself. You can use a wire brush or a paint removing pad like I did here on an angle grinder. It doesn't matter so much what you use. What's important is that you remove as much rust as you can and treat what you can't remove. You really need to get the glass out of there and grind away the rust that's underneath it. Treat it with something like Osfo that's going to make it stop. The Rust-Oleum spray paint isn't going to last forever, and it isn't going to look great on the van. What it is going to do is stop the rust and give us a good coat of paint underneath where the windshield is going to go, and keep the van around the windshield looking decent until the van's owner finishes their build out and gets ready to paint the outside of the van. While we're waiting for the windshield, guys, a good time to clean up this area here because you'll never be able to get at it like this again. Very disappointing if you forget to put this rubber track back in. As far as I can tell, the only way to put it in after the windshield is on is take the dashboard off, put it on the dashboard, and then put the dashboard back in. And that's a lot of work.
Hello, little goats. How are you today? That's fine, me too. No wonder they call you kids.